Hi everyone, good afternoon. I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm visible. All students, kindly confirm the audio and the video. Let me just scroll up to see if there are any doubts. Good afternoon, sir. I did not take part in your class last 3 days. Do not provide you to the assignment because my health was not good, because I cannot complete your class and half the class is left. Okay, you can submit your assignment. Okay, perfect. Everyone, a warm welcome. So good afternoon. Two, three things. One is map pointing. So right in the beginning, first thing that I want to tell you is map pointing requires accuracy as well as requires some symbols and legends, which I felt the class is not ready on that. So Saturday we are putting a special class. Saturday map plotting. This is your first class. There will be many classes on map. So this is a special class on map. So did not get your review on my assignment I submitted yesterday. So देखो भाई जो review होना था more or less they are done. Now I said whatever is to be submit वो group पर होगा. ठीक है, थर्ड तक आपको जो डेट दिया है that is it. So breakdown of the western flank was due to collision. So Dheeraj, it was not breakdown, it was faulting on the western side. So that was there. वीरेश सर लास्ट क्लास कंप्लीट कर रहा हूं, उनके असाइनमेंट सभी सबमिट नहीं किए, जैसे जैसे क्लास होगी. So everyone, when I invite an assignment for submission and I say submit up to this time, I will return. Both sides respect the time. Suppose you have, for some reason, your health reason, family emergency, job, office, you were not able to submit your assignment in time. Even that will be checked. Don't worry, but don't expect it to be done immediately as per schedule. Do we get that? So if I say, submit by tomorrow 11 a.m., submit by tomorrow 11 a.m. You submit by tomorrow 11 a.m. I am also duty bound to return it by that time. उस time तक मैं भी check करूँ. But suppose you missed it, this assignment you missed it, and after 2 days because of your health and something, you are submitting it late. So please don't expect that it will be returned at 11 a.m. As it is, I am doing a lot of work with the mentorship program, so it will be returned. Don't worry. So joined plus course yesterday, so I asked to clear. बिल्कुल वीरेश, I hope my answer is clear to everyone. जिन लोगों ने late submit किया है, please don't lose heart. I will be looking at it, but please give me time. That's the only request which I have. Okay? Is that clear? So everything, see, in the first few classes that handholding is needed, and I'm going to do that. Mapping के लिए एक requirement है, everyone. I would require something for this Saturday special class. This is for optional people. So please, I would require a pencil. I'll require 2 outline maps, pencil, eraser, 2 outline maps, and 1 foot ruler. Foot ruler क्या होता है? 30 centimeter का scale. Can we carry that? We will be doing the index line method. Index line method. Right in the beginning, I want to train you how to plot things accurately. Accurate symbol, legend, सब कुछ उसी में आ जाएगा. Is everyone okay? Are we done with that? So उसमें घबराना नहीं है, but please don't miss the class. Saturday को इसी time में रख लेते हैं. I think this time is good. Good afternoon, sir. Can we take Oxford Dictionary instead of Penguin? Yes, Lelin, you can take that. No problem. Again saying everyone, when you are reading, do not unnecessarily be very worried about every word, checking it in the dictionary. First understand it with your understanding, and then after the topic is done, please check and verify from the dictionary also. It's a good practice. Faulting at western coast led to submergence, but eastern side tilted, which creates a slope. But why are we calling a eastern coast as emergent? M. Pasha, I did not say eastern coast as emergent. I said eastern coast has got submerged and the western coast is submergent. Get that? अब submergent में क्या है कि जब हम उसकी बात करते हैं, ये जो आपका coast है, this part has gone down. So इसको हमने क्या कहा? This is submergent coast. Do we get that? What did we call this? Submergent coast. I used the emergent coast for what? Everyone, please tell me. Did I use it for east coast? I used it for southern flank. Very good. Southern hill complex. समझ में आया बेटा? So when I made this, तो ये था. Yesterday was the 5th class, everyone. 5th class on the peninsula. Somebody who's not done the 4th class, उनको कल की क्लास में थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हुआ होगा. Please complete your 4th class. It will be understood. सर जो खुल्लर सर की बुक है उसका 2014 एडिशन है. सर क्या 2020 एडिशन लेना चाहिए? 2014 से हो जाएगा. वीरेश, not much change has happened in the edition except for the data has changed. So data आप अपने आप से भी change कर सकते हैं. And as it is, you will have to do that. So shall I do the map assignment after tomorrow's map class? You can do that, no problem. As it is, I gave you that freedom. No, you can submit till 3rd. Pasha is saying, but NCERT says eastern coast is emergent. So Pasha, there are many events which have happened. There are many events which have happened. So the entire eastern coast, the entire western coast is not submergent or emergent. Do you get that? So उसमें और भी epirogenetic activities भी हैं जिनकी हम बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. Do we get that? So entire eastern coast is not emergent. And I also want to tell you that ये जो हमने बनाया, this is the peninsula which is there. ये तो बच्चे ये ना, this is the coastal plain. Do you understand? The peninsula tilted. Do you understand the peninsula tilted? This is west coast plain. This is east coast plain. Do you understand the difference between the coastal plain and the peninsula? So there have been places where emergence has happened. So some part of the east coast will be emergent also. Do you get that? Not all of it. Plain created by sedimentary deposition. हाँ, तो वो तो हो गया. But idea of emergence and submergence is to do with epirogeny. It is to do with epirogeny. Do you get that? सिर्फ deposition नहीं है. Deposition से तो North Indian Plain भी create हुआ है. North Indian Plain has also been created. So what happened was, here what happened on the western side? Faulting. On the eastern side what happened? Tilting. What is this? This is the plateau. What is this? This is the CP, coastal plain, coastal plain. Let us not confuse plateau with the plain. Is everyone okay? In the physiographic divisions, is plateau and plain a separate division or not? So I want that clarity to be with my students. Okay. Now everyone, I have a question. I want to start the class with a question. Okay. And my class is starting with a question. Can I say this is the peninsular plateau region? Can I say this is the peninsular plateau of India? Everyone has to think about. This is a common sense question. Significance of peninsular plateau of India. Everyone, this is to be this exercise. Is called brainstorming exercise. Not to be typed at all. Abhi, brainstorming means you take a blank sheet, generate as many ideas that come to your mind, and then count as many ideas that come to your mind. Question is, what is the significance of peninsular plateau? Quickly, everyone. So everyone, are we done with the points? So how many points do we have? Quickly, जल्दी से बताएंगे. Everyone, Prasenjit has 8, Madhukar has 22. 8 versus 22. Priyanshu has 20. 14. 5. 5. 19. 5. 4. Perfect. Everyone, thank you. Just wanted to show you the range. There will be people who have less ideas. There will be people who have more ideas. Yes, sir. Please do not think that people who have more ideas are good. Sometimes I found that people with more ideas say the same thing again and again in multiple words. In fact, this person might have only 2 ideas. That is also possible. So let's not get carried away by someone writing, 25, 40 and all that, like they think that anything they have written on the paper is idea. Yes, those are mechanical people. But at the same time, if you're getting only 4 ideas, that's also, a challenge. That were you not able to think more? So I'm not interested whether you got more ideas or less ideas. I'm interested in the fact that for answer, I would want multiple dimensions and all dimensions. True or not? Yes. Chaliye, let us write some points. So jaldi bataiye kya points aaye. Shall we have some points, everyone? Sir, it is a monsoon divide, so it impacts the climate. Economic significance. Sir, it has minerals, it has metals, flora and fauna. Sir, ports. Sir, shields, oil. Sir, biodiversity. Sir, marine transgression. Sir, black soil. Sir, Deccan trap. Sir, soil. Sir, drainage. Sir, natural resources. Sir, topography. Sir, relief. Sir, coal mines. Sir, rimland. Sir, tourism. Sir, stratigraphy. Okay, everyone, let's stop. Last में संजना का ले रहा हूँ, hydroelectric potential. Everyone, let's stop. Thank you for thinking like this. So कितने point हो गए? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Everyone, do you understand how to get 21, 20 plus? Yes or no? Now tell me, everyone, please pay attention to this. Anyone who got 4 or 5, did you not see that all this was possible? Yes or no? Everyone, quickly a poll, 15-second poll. Was this possible or not to generate this many points? Say yes or no. Even if you are beginner, looking at the screen. Yeah, ये तो आते थे, stratigraphy, drainage. Yes or no? 99% sitting in the class, they say, sir, these were possible. Perfect. So thank you. This I want everyone to take a learning from this. कि ऐसा नहीं होता कि जिन लोगों के पास points होते हैं, they are any different. Get that? Do we get that? So can I say what was missing? जिन लोगों के पास 5 points ही आए, what was missing? Can you tell me what was missing? Especially people who got very less points. What was missing? Can you tell me? What was missing? So the Hydel project, wind energy, economic significance. Lilin, I'm not asking for more points. Listen to my question, everyone. When I'm saying a question, please listen to my question. Tanvi says more reading is required. So confidence nahi tha. Bilkul. Confidence was missing. Sir, revision was missing. Ankit sir, broad dimension सोचा मैंने, ठीक है? Dimension. So confidence was missing. So consolidation was missing. Consider few of them together. Perfectly. Less reading. Self-belief was missing. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Multidimensionality was missing. Perfect. Everyone. Let's stop at this. First of all, tell me this thing. That 21, is this a final figure or can there be more? So there can be more. How many? Infinite. As many students I bring to the class, they will bring many things. Lot more हो सकता है. First thing I want everyone to realize. Yesterday somebody said, sir, मुझे तो कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है ना? And later on probably he submitted the assignment. उनकी assignment सच में बुरी है. वो सच में पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो assignment में काफी चीजें मुझे गड़बड़ लगी. खैर, I want everyone to pay attention to this thing. That as long as you are stuck with your old ways, new ways will not open for you. Get that? Let me tell you what is your old way. You believe, everyone, we all believe, the more I read, the more dimensions I will have. This is the most erroneous belief. I want to tell you, you did not apply common sense. ये तो common sense से आया है. Do you think इसके लिए book चाहिए? Everyone. Do you think a book will tell us that there is hydroelectric potential, that there are natural resources, that there is coal mine over there, that there is biodiversity over there, that there is black soil over there, that there are metals over there, that there is rivers over there, that there is, what is this, tourism over there? Nonsense here. You are telling me a book will tell you. And if you think a book will tell you, I request you right now, leave civil services examination. You will never clear it if you think that only books tell us that. I am very clear on that. Everyone, are you living your life by a book? Anyone who's in this class, who before attending the class reads a book, then what nonsense are you telling me that, sir, my reading was less? Tell me one thing, same movie, hero, heroine, villain, and the movie changes every time. True or not? Same plot, different people make the movie and it changes every time. What is needed? Revision से आएगा. आपको लगता है you did not revise Peninsula, that is why you could not see that Peninsula में ports होते. You want revision for this? Means I am surprised to say that there are ports on this. You want revision? Do you really want to say that? And then you know what? First you will say, sir, I did not read it. First excuse number one, I did not read it. Second, sir, I read it, I did not revise it. Second excuse. Third excuse is what? Sir, I read it, revised it, but what I did not do? Memorize. Fourth, sir, I had done everything, could not recall. Fifth, sir, I could recall also, examiner is not giving me marks. Guarantee this is how a normal civil services aspirant is dealing with this. ये तीन कहानी रहती है उसकी. Why he or she is not having that? Because सर मेरे पास टाइम नहीं. सर मैं तो डिक्शनरी पढ़ने में बहुत देर लगाता हूँ सर. मैं तो बिल्कुल हर एक वर्ड का मीनिंग कॉमा ढूंढ रहा होता हूँ. I understand even a comma and a full stop. Everyone, congratulations to all the people who really have this thing which a child also has. That the Peninsula of India, when monsoon comes, it divides into two branches. It is because of the peninsula. Yes or no? Sir, I went to Ooty. Ooty is a hill station. Sir, I really liked it. Sir, मैंने सुना है यहाँ पे cardamom hills हैं, यहाँ spices होते हैं. Sir, I've heard this whole area very very beautiful. You know, Baner Ghata, Bandipur. Sir, इधर wildlife बहुत है. Sir, I heard about Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, first biosphere reserve in India. Sir, this Narmada River is a sacred river. Sir, if Krishna and Godavari don't give water, बहुत मुश्किल है sir. The entire livelihood of Tamil Nadu is because of Kaveri, sir. Yes. Do you need reading and revision, everyone? Do you need reading and revision? Sir, Chota Nagpur Plateau is the mineral heartland of India. मैंने बताया था. Mineral heartland of India. Sir, this Meghalaya Plateau, no? When monsoon winds strike them, they cause a lot of rain. Mausim Ram Cherrapunji, orographic rain. So they decide the rain also, sir. Sir, Aravali, no? Aravali, sir, gives us copper. Sir, I am a beginner, I don't know. Sir, Aravali stops the desert from coming towards mainland. Sir, I read in recently in news that because Aravali illegal mining is happening, so the desert and sandstorms are coming inside, sir. Sir, the government is planning, you know, like navigation on these rivers. River navigation. Yes. So there are many canals over here. Either मैंने सुना Buckingham Canal. So do you know Visakhapatnam port? So do you know Chennai is a port? Paradeep is a port. Bombay is a port. So very very important, sir. These are very very important. So do you know coastal stretches of India are one of the most populous stretches. और सर यहाँ पे बहुत सारा agriculture produce होता है. So culturally, our peninsular India has got many places, sir. Many places of religious sanctity, sir. Rameshwaram, very very popular, sir. People go over there. इधर अभी ओडिशा में होगा, yes or no? जगन्नाथ पूजा होगा, sir. यहाँ द्वारका है, yes or no? Everywhere we have that or not? Do you need reading and revision, everyone? Honestly tell me. Should I get in the trap of those students who are saying, sir, I am not understanding everything? I am not going to get in the trap of it. I am inviting you to realize that you did not have the confidence. Whatever you say, you feel, is this a point? Is this an important point? You did not have self-belief. I want to tell you, you want to clear UPSC examination with high score in optional? These are just tools. These are steps. This will decide your score. What you write, do you have conviction in that or not? If you ask me, are all these points important? I think all the three of them are same point. Black soil, Deccan trap soil, they are the same point. Yes or no? True. Flora, fauna, biodiversity, same point. Topography and relief, I don't see that this is the significance. Zabardasti kisi ne word dale. Topography and relief is not a significance. But the effect of topography and relief on climate is a significance. Get it? Now, everyone, when you were giving me these ideas, if I say your ideas are wrong, am I killing your freedom to think, which is most unique? Everyone, please tell me, honestly tell me. Everyone who's listening to me, some of you type, some of you don't type, and even people who are on recording, tell me, till 4th standard, 5th standard, 6th standard, 7th standard in school, this is how you wrote, no? You thought whatever came in your mind, you wrote. True. Honestly, you thought whatever came in mind, you wrote. And then the book and the teacher said, good, but you did not include this, and you added. True or not? What has happened to you? What's wrong now? Why do you feel I have not read it? हर चीज पे, ask a young boy, 6th standard, 7th standard, वो हर चीज पे कुछ तो views रखता है. All of us have that. I'm not looking at expert. Now tell me everyone. I was telling everything about the peninsular plateau, कि भाई ये उसका latitude, longitude, then the plate went like this, then it collided, फिर ऊपर हुआ, नीचे हुआ. I told you the whole thing. I did not tell you how important it is for us. It is because of this peninsula, India gets a huge coastline. It has a very big geostrategic significance. Yes or no? So come to think of it, ऐसे तो बहुत सारे points हो सकते हैं. Hello, where are your hidden powers? Every teacher who wants to be a hero or heroine, we are heroes and heroines, would never tell you the trick of these ideas. Because the trick is very easy. These ideas are with you. What can the teacher and the book do? Your ideas are very commonsensical now. Can the teacher upgrade it? Tell me one thing. UPSC result will come if Mr. Sachin Arora writes best answer or if Shivanshi writes best answer. If I write best answer and Shivanshi writes best answer, result आएगा किससे? Sachin Arora or Shivanshi? Shivanshi. But Shivanshi doesn't have the confidence right now. वो प्रियंक बोला सचिन अरोड़ा, चाचा मैं नहीं जाऊंगा वहां पर महाभारत लड़ने, अर्जुन लड़ेगा. Yes or no? You have to write that. You have to write the answer. So if I become a hero in the class and you become a zero, क्या फायदा? Yes or no? If I become a hero in the class, then we go, Sachin sir knows it all. Why, like भगवान मिल गया मुझे. Sachin sir, where were you? I found you up to भगवान हो गए. Yes or no? Somebody wrote, I joined geography with some educator. 6 महीना हो गया मुझको, and I felt cheated and all that. अरे कल को मेरे लिए भी ये बोलोगे यार. I am not interested in this game. I am not interested in this game. This educator did not do justice. ये वो नहीं चाहिए भाई. Did you do justice or not? Did you extract the best out of whichever educator you are with? Everyone, after this baby brainstorming exercise, can I expect my students who are in this class online, live as well as offline? Can you say I have it in me? ये तो मैं कर सकता हूँ. If you give me a basic orientation of something, just like I was doing in 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard, I can do it even now. कर सकते हैं? I just want that. उसके बाद क्या है? उसके बाद पॉलिश मुझे करना है, so don't worry. Yes or no? Is everyone okay? Just blocking the muting the group for comments for some time. वो बीच में comments distract करते हैं, तो अभी ग्रुप में थोड़ा बंद कर दिया, फिर बाद में फिर ऑन कर देंगे. कोई बोला सर जीमेल ही एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता. अरे मेल आईडी से कैसे कह सकते हो कि एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता? gmail.com बट कह रहा है तो रोक नहीं सकते. बोला सर मेल आईडी एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता. तुम्हें कैसे पता नहीं करता यार? मैंने मेल आईडी बनाया. हाउ कैन एनीवन फ्रॉम टेक कैन वी से दैट मेल आईडी एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता है? I could get that, some firm had the issues, वो सब सही करें. Everyone, are you with me? Sachin sir, I have realized that I have it in me. This was my mistake. अब मैं इसको सही करना चाहता हूँ. करना चाहते हो? Everyone? That's okay, Saurabh, that's fine. Everyone want to make an amend? Yes? ये बताओ मुझे. ये पक्का करना है, दिल से करना है. Everyone. Blank sheet ले लिया? Blank sheet. Blank sheet. Significance of Himalayas in India. Nobody is watching it. How many points? Points लाने. Maximum points लेकर आए. Maximum points. ठीक है? Give your best. Don't worry. Don't be ashamed. I will ask when it is done. ठीक है? Stop clock रख रहा हूँ. You have 2 minutes. Start. Are we done? Did it become easy this time? Everyone, did it become easy this time or not? What did I do? What magic did I do? Everyone, in the foundation, I trained you how to read. Remember, I trained you into reading. I trained you into comprehension, how to understand what is there. With and without dictionary. With and without dictionary. I also trained you how to cover quickly. Yes, that was foundation. Then I started the main course. I gave you a tool of map making. Some of you have been resisting it, but now come ahead. Yes. And then I gave you a tool of using language of geography through some dictations. Yes. Abhi to shuru karna. And today I have given you the idea of thinking freely. Tell me if you are a teacher. If you get a student with this, is the student ready to launch or not? Now, if some of you come and tell me, sir, I am nervous, sir, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, मैं क्या करूं? अभी तो शुरू नहीं किया यार. Everyone, if you are in an office, in a job, evening में करते हो, आपको तैयार किया. True. I want to tell you that start respecting what you think. I know it is not ready for the exam right now, but can you have that thinking? And I have a request. There was a reading versus study in the foundation. If you not read NCERT foundation, you will realize people who are into study, वो syllabus कभी खत्म नहीं कर पाते हैं. Their comprehension is also low. Get that? And it will not happen. So please take those techniques. Foundation was given for techniques. Map making, please. The map is your friend. Map is your friend. Diagram is your friend. Using language, some dictations I'm doing. Don't get stuck on that. एक बार में नहीं आएगा, दो बार में आ जाएगा. It'll happen. चलिए बताइए significance of Himalayas. Can I get that? I just want my students to be ready. Neeraj says it was 18 this time from last 5. अरे यार, सूखे के बाद बाढ़ आ गया. This looks like a Sam if you attended yesterday's class. The geostrategic, climatic. Okay, climatic, strategic, temperature, natural, frontier, sediments, rivers, biodiversity, medicine, vegetation, tourism, culture, pilgrim, river source, spirituality, human settlement, tribes, HEP, passes, ice caps, third pole, western disturbance. Thank you. बहुत अच्छा है ना? So this is my first class. Please tell me if need to cover foundation as well. You want to know, also wanted to know paper 1. So Yashwant, welcome to the class. You come for the first time, Yashwant. I would request you to watch the first lecture of this course. First lecture, many people joined us. So everything is there. I would not like to break the flow of the class. ठीक है? But आपको first lecture please देखना पड़ेगा. बहुत सारी चीजें आपकी clear हो जाएंगी. कहाँ से शुरू करना है, foundation कितना देखना है, सब चीज वहाँ मिल जाएगा यशवंत. So that will help you more. ठीक है? चाहें तो अभी का क्लास you can exit right now also. मेरे कोर्स में जाइए. And ये टेलीग्राम ग्रुप है, इसको ज्वाइन कर लीजिए. इसी में सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन भी आती है. इस कोर्स का पहला लेक्चर, फर्स्ट लेक्चर ऑफ दिस कोर्स. दिस कोर्स इज कॉल्ड मास्टर स्ट्रोक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव पेपर 2. सब कुछ मिल जाएगा आपको आंसर्स. एवरीवन, डिड वी गेट दिस? Orographic barrier, everything. फिर से एक क्वेश्चन, फिर से I have a question. Are these points done or do we have more? So there can be more. Infinite. 2. Yes. Culturally bind neighbor. Yes, Rashmita, absolutely okay. Endemic species. सब कुछ है. Everything is there. Everything is there. Now suppose there are points like climatic. Will you require one sentence to write on this? That Himalayas are a climatic divide of India. जैसे हमने देखा था water divide. Himalayas are a climatic divide of India which separate India's climate or which give India a distinct climate compared to rest of Asia. Everyone, Himalaya safe from enemy. अब सुन लो. अब I am saying something, so please listen to me and thank you for participating. Yes, I am just saying that Himalayas act as a climate divide, giving Indian subcontinent a distinct climate vis-a-vis the rest of Asia. Can you create such a powerful sentence? Simple बनाया मैंने. Simple बनाया. I hope you can see nothing difficult. Do you have the ability to do that? So right now I don't have it. Can we develop that? Correct. Number 1. It contains the monsoonal influences within Indian subcontinent and does not allow the Siberian cold influence to enter the subcontinent. 2 sentences. What are the 2 sentences? It is a climate divide, gives a distinct climate to India. Distinct means बाकी से अलग, distinct from rest of Asia. Second is it contains monsoonal influence. Otherwise monsoon will leave India. It will go to China. It contains monsoonal influences within the subcontinent and protect the subcontinent from the cold Siberian winds from coming. Is everyone okay? Sir, I did not know this, or I knew this, but I could not write it this way. That's why the course is there. Around 60-65 lectures. Today you don't know it will come or not. Do we get that? So how many words did I take to explain this? Around approximately, everyone, did I take 30 words? 2 sentences, around 30 words? Yes or no? How many such points do you have? Suppose you have 20 points. Suppose you have 20 points. 20 into 30, 600 words. Kya kare? We have to write in 150 words. And I am sure somewhere deep down in your heart, first of all, you were sad that I don't have points. Now there are points, so you are sad. How will I write all this? Yes. So I would request, Saida, आपने कुछ points लिखे थे? Saida had written points for Peninsular India also. अगर वो post है आपके पास अभी भी, या वो ऊपर चला गया? Peninsula और Himalaya. Can you write those? Can you just paste it again? अगर है तो, अगर नहीं है तो भी चलेगा. Saida, if you are listening to it. तो Saida ने लिखा था यहाँ पर Peninsula के जो significance था, significance of Peninsula was, she wrote that Peninsula has economic significance. It has socio-cultural significance. It has ecological significance. It has geopolitical significance. Do you get that? 4 points. Economic में ports, minerals, industries. Socio-cultural, society. Well, society lives here. People have habitat, settlement. Many religious places. Say Narmada starts from Amarkantak, very important. Yes or no? MP Mahakal जब हम बात करते हैं, that is there. MP में ही शिप्रा नदी पे कुंभ मेला लगता है. Have you heard of that? River Godavari. Yes, originating Nasik, Trimbakeshwar, Jyotirling, Shivling. Yes or no? All those things are there. भगवान राम ने रामेश्वरम में जो पूजा की, रामेश्वरम and all those things. बहुत सारे important areas. Yes or no? यहीं पर हमारे tribes भी हैं. Many tribes live over there. Many tribes live over there or no? Society, culture, that is there. We are talking about. So that's what we are talking about. बहुत सारे dance forms हैं, यहीं के unique dance forms हैं, इनका unique history है. Yes or no? Ecologically, the biodiversity of these areas, the endemic species of these areas. Yes or no? Remember Western Ghat, थोड़ा सा current affairs लेकर आ रहा हूँ, is a biodiversity hotspot. सुना है आपने? इधर बहुत सारे biosphere reserves हैं, national parks हैं, wildlife sanctuaries हैं. I also want to tell you that it is the climate, जो हमारा climate divide है वो है सारी चीजें. इकोनॉमिक में आप यहाँ कर सकते हैं, रिवर ट्रांसपोर्ट, वाटर इज देयर. इकोनॉमिक में ही सॉइल भी डालेंगे आप, सॉइल में ब्लैक सॉइल एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. जियोपॉलिटिकल में कोस्ट लाइन, ये सुनो, हेड ऑफ इंडियन ओशन रीजन. सम ऑफ यू माइट सडनली बी intimidated, sir. I don't know this much. Lelin is saying sir, red sandalwood, ठीक है, वो सब wood and all those things, timber and everything is there. I'm just saying this thing. Everyone, can I say these points which we were generating commonsensically, and there was a lot of randomness. Have I brought a lot of method to that madness? Can I say these 4 points are skeletal, and can I say this is muscles? Honestly tell me, did you learn such a thing in school also? Yes. Create headings, subheadings, write paras under them. Honestly tell me, सबने सीखा है? Everybody. Here a teacher comes, a topper comes and he says only I know answer writing. For answer writing you should do this, you should do that and all those things. अरे भाई आप कर सकते हैं, आप कर सकते हैं कि नहीं? Tell me, with time you would want to add a geological significance also. This is the largest physiographic unit of India. This is largely Archean. This creates the basement plane. हाँ सर, ये भी तो प्री कैम्ब्रियन. आपको बताया था, when you put geographical language you get more marks. But many people are beginners. No, many people are beginners. Everyone, did I take away your fear and did I invite you into something? Be yourself. If you really want to do well, you want to clear this examination. I'm not here to complete the syllabus. As I said, और educators अच्छा करते हैं यार. किसी ने कहा वो educator ने ऐसा किया, वैसा किया, भाई सब अच्छा कर रहे हैं. And I always believe they do it better than me. But I believe in you. I believe in something latent in you. वो अगर मैंने निकाल दिया, you will become unstoppable. And just from what classes I've done, I can see this is possible. इतने में हो जाए. And will I not teach you? I'll teach you everything. Right? You will have the best of the things. Yesterday when you heard technical things, oh my God, this happened, marine transgression happened, and then western flank subsided, eastern flank tilted. You are worried, what is happening? Epigenetic upliftment. Bhai, those are needed. No, those are needed. True. I want you to score high also. So everyone, I have a request. Whenever you are reading geography, your subject is so amazing, it's so happening all around you. Whenever you are reading geography, before reading, can you do this amazing exercise which we call as brainstorming? You are not a zero in that. और फिर पढ़ के देखिए, you will be surprised. You will better understand, you will retain also, and you will be willing to look at questions. अभी क्या होता है, छुपने का मन होता है. Is everyone okay? ठीक है? So Peninsula, I have ended. Anything if you did not get it, I have a request. The slides are there. Slides तो रहती हैं. And the class is also there. 1.5x पे देख लो. I also want to tell many students sitting over here, maybe some of you are not having the age to write the examination next year. आप 2 साल बाद भी देखेंगे तो will the video be available or not? Have faith in that. Have faith in me and you. I want you to have that. वो काम करना है, be patient, आ जाएगा. Persistent रहेंगे, मैप बनाना है तो बनाना ही बनाना है, उसमें क्या दिक्कत है? एक स्टूडेंट मैप नहीं बना रहा है, everyone, अभी मैं शेयर नहीं करूंगा because otherwise you know like the student might feel bad कि ये वो क्या है, कहाँ गया? तो आज किसी ने सबमिट किया है, I'm not sharing it. हाँ, so this fellow writes, इन्होंने अपना मैप तो बनाया नहीं है और ये लिख रहे हैं on the basis of relief, alignment and ranges and other geomorphological features, Himalayas is divided into 5 parts: Kashmir Himalaya, Himachal Himalaya, Darjeeling Himalaya, Arunachal Himalaya, Eastern Hill. Kashmir Himalaya has got Ladakh, Karakoram, Zaskar, Glacier R, Hisper, Baifo, Baltoro, and passes are Jojila, Banihal, Rotula, and Himachal and Uttarakhand are Great Himalaya Range, also called as. So whatever we are looking at is एक list बना के मेरे पास भेज दिया. क्यों भेज दिया मुझे पता नहीं. इसके साथ कोई मैप नहीं है. There is no map, and these are the spellings which you are doing submitting. तो यार अगर आप ये करते हैं, if you are just looking at this frivolous submission, आप बताइए इतना टाइम है टीचर के पास. I did not want to show that the way it has come to me. The student will feel better. मेरा ऐसे वो दिखा दिया, so I did not want to do that. Be serious no यार. तो ये नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है? Just a request, please don't do this. अच्छे से यूज करते हैं. Use learn the best from your teacher. ठीक है? हिमालयस की बात शुरू करते हैं आज. Can I start with Himalayas? I'm sure just by going into the map, आपने हिमालयस भी काफी कुछ पढ़ना शुरू कर दिया. तो हिमालयस बने कैसे? हिमालय बन गए हैं प्लेट टेक्टोनिक थ्योरी. Explains it that Earth's upper surface or the solid lithosphere is made up of rigid slabs. These slabs are called lithospheric plates. They can come closer to each other, they can go away from each other. So when they come closer, it is convergence. When they go away, it is divergence. So Himalayas are created because of convergence of plates. Convergent boundary. Is Himalaya the only place where convergence is happening? No. These plates are everywhere. The whole lithosphere is made up of plates. At many places, they are coming together. They are colliding with each other. A good example is the Pacific Ocean's boundary, periphery of the Pacific Ocean. वहाँ पे सब ऐसा ही चल रहा है. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Pacific Ring of Fire. Is everyone okay? Now, when the two plates collide with each other, they bend, and when they bend, they develop such bends. Though they are rigid and solid, but little bit bending is possible, and this is how mountains are created. This is called fold mountains. So Himalayas are fold mountains. Is everyone okay? So this is a very basic thing. Probably to a 8th standard student, 9th standard student, I will tell this. Himalayas are fold mountains where Indian plate collided with the Eurasian plate and got folded. Is everyone okay? Everyone sitting here, are we comfortable with that? ये 8th 9th स्टैंडर्ड की एनसीईआरटी में ऐसा स्टूडेंट को समझ में आना चाहिए. Get that? When I said a student who understands this, when we ask him, okay, tell us something about Himalayas, वो जल्दी से कुछ बोलेगा. वो बोलेगा folding, compression, convergence, ऐसा high, low, mountain ranges, parallel ranges, ऐसी बात आनी चाहिए. Get that? So this is what is Himalayas. I can also say that these are the loftiest and youngest fold mountains in the world. 8th 9th standard का बता. Lofty means very high. So if this word is not in your vocabulary, for Himalayas, bring this word in your vocabulary. Loftiest and youngest fold mountain. Youngest means recently created. So there are many fold mountains. Many fold mountains. Remember, I told you 4 episodes yesterday's class. I told you 4 episodes. Latest episode is Alpine orogeny. और उसमें बहुत सारे हुए. रेहान, आर्यन तो हो गया इंडिया का. हमने वर्ल्ड की बात की थी ना, वर्ल्ड में 4 ग्लोबल एपिसोड्स. Is everyone okay? कंफ्यूज नहीं होना रेहान एंड ऑल अदर्स. रिमेंबर आई मेड अ ग्राफ लाइक दिस. पहले ऐसा था, फिर इतना है ना. कॉन्टिनेंटल क्रस्ट हैज बिकम 29% बाय दिस. So just reminding. And if you forget, no, then also no problem. दोबारा देख लेना यार. Everyone got that? So इसमें क्या बना? Rockies, which are in US, Andes, South America, yes, Alps, Europe, and Himalayas. So are we the only fold mountain? No. There are many more things. Youngest means recent. So these are youngest. उससे पहले क्या हुआ? उससे पहले Precambrian है. There are many Precambrian ones. One very good example I want to give you is Aravalli. And I'm very sure, even if you are a beginner, now whenever somebody says Precambrian, one thing comes to your mind, बहुत पुराना होगा भाई. Yes or no? So आशुतोष ने कहा सर Urals. Oh yes, Urals are there in Europe and Asia के बीच में, और Appalachians in नॉर्थ अमेरिका। तो कुछ एग्जाम्पल भी दे रहा हूँ, सम ऑफ यू माइट बी वेरी न्यू टू दिस, सो यू कैन टेक दीज नेम्स ऑल्सो। ओल्ड वाले ये हैं, these are old and these are new. Old and new in terms of geological time. Is everyone okay? So because of plate tectonics, it so happens. Now, what is Indian plate? Indian plate to था ही नहीं कुछ. Was Indian plate like this rectangle? Everyone? Was it like a rectangle? No, no, no. सर वो तो actually आपने बनाया था ऐसे, ये काजू की बर्फी. हाँ ये वाला. तो कहने को हमने ऐसा लगता है. We have made it like that, but I hope you can understand that Indian plate was this. So this plate came and collided some 65 million years ago. The process began and continuing till now. Is everyone okay? Continuing till now. आज तक चल रही. They're still rising, and we see a lot of these mighty mountain ranges. What will this be? These are mountain ranges and these are valleys. Yes or no? These are valleys. And these valleys are cut by the rivers. River cut. V-shaped valleys. Yes, V-shaped valleys. So river were flowing through it. They are cutting down, and they have been there. और इसी में gorges बनते हैं and canyon बनते हैं. If you read class 11th NCERT, उसमें gorges और canyon का difference भी बताया है. People who attended the foundation class, there also we talked about it. Some of you might be, sir, gorge और canyon में क्या difference होता है? बेटा कर लिया अभी NCERT पढ़ लीजिए, it will help you. ठीक है, वही V-shaped valley उसमें और ज्यादा डाउन कटिंग हो जाए तो वो gorge और canyon की कैटेगरी में बन जाता है. ठीक है, it's more to do with the angle and the steepness of the sides. है तीनों एक ही फैमिली की. V-shaped valley, gorges and canyon all are same family. बट हाँ एक में ऐसे स्टेप टाइप दिखाई देता है, एस प्रसेनजीत सिंह NCERT में भी दिया, और मेरा फाउंडेशन का जो लेक्चर पढ़ेंगे NCERT फाउंडेशन, उसमें भी मैंने बात किया. Is everyone okay? Priyank is saying erosional feature, like river cut कर रहा है ना? Yes or no? So can I say everyone mountain was rising? Mountain was rising because of which thing? Endogenetic forces. But mountain is getting cut by what? Exogenetic. So river valleys are created by wind, by water. They are cutting, they are creating V-shaped valleys. V-shaped valleys are low-lying areas. Yes. Can I say human beings are living there? V-shaped valleys में नीचे रहते हैं हम लोग. Because the lower areas have lesser extremes. Mountain पे और problem. Biggest problem with mountains is essential supplies. पानी, the slope is down, so whenever rain falls, the water flows down. So water नहीं होगा, other things नहीं होंगी, बहुत सारी problem होंगी. People live in the valleys then. Yes or no? People live in the valleys, but valleys have a problem then. All the water comes down, it can flood also. So valleys will also have a problem. Say Kashmir, because of Jhelum river gets flooded. Yes or no? ऊपर से सारा बर्फ पिघलेगा और बारिश भी होगा तो flood आएगा कि नहीं? And is climate change, global warming creating more tensions? Is climate change, global warming creating more tensions or not? But tell me everyone, what am I doing right now? What am I doing right now? I'm not teaching. Some of you might be worried, oh my God, I should write something. Sachin sir is just speaking. I am freewheeling. इसी को तो brainstorming बोलते हैं. I am just brainstorming whatever is coming in my mind. I am discussing with my students. Can we have this freewheeling stage with us? Because I wrote this is 8th, 9th standard only. I have not started explaining. When it comes to UPSC level, I will make you write also. But what happens is there are students who will be afraid, intimidated, and give up at this level itself. अरे सॉरी तो बहुत मुश्किल है सर, इतना सारा बता दिया. इसी में एक डेटा अगर डाल दूंगा तो बिल्कुल ही जान चली जाएगी. There are 14 peaks which have a height more than 8,000 meter, showing that these are lofty. 8,000 meter is a very, very big height. 14 such peaks are there in Himalayas. Highlanders. 14, 8,000 and more. So अब यही तो मुझे याद नहीं रहता. याद रहेगा नहीं रहेगा, who will ask, who knows? But 8th to 9th standard, if this is given to you, is everyone okay? यहाँ तक समझ में आया नहीं है. इस पे if you are losing confidence, then you are being unfair with yourself. Then you are questioning the basic intellect of human being. Sir, how will I memorize this? बेटा कोई भी चीज है, मतलब छोटे बच्चे देखें आपने, वो सेम मूवी देखते 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 सब याद हो जाता है उसको. सेम डायलॉग याद हो जाता है कि नहीं हो जाता? करण says I have a doubt. Yes, Karan, please ask. So if you have a doubt, ये करें. तो अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? NCERT लेवल. किस लिए कर रहा हूँ? So that my class get a head start on this. अच्छा ये तो हुआ बेसिक कैसा है हिमालय. बट अगर हिमालय का लेआउट देखा जाए, so Karan has a doubt. Namaste sir, I'm watching recording in 2x to revise the whole optional and I understand everything, but sometimes I feel something is missing. I'm not feeling confident. Perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. Helen says sir, are gorges also created by collapse of caves? बेटा gorge क्या है? तो स्पेलिंग गलत है मेरे ख्याल से, gorge कह रहे हो. सेकंड इज collapse of cave. बेटा बात ये है कि वो V-shaped valley है. V-shaped valley, अब उसको लूजली कोई gorge कह ले, कुछ कह ले, द डिफरेंट स्टोरी. सो डिक्शनरी ऑफ ज्योग्राफी में, फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी में देख लेना. वरना when we are talking about gorges and canyons, those are river created gorges, canyons. ठीक है, in general that means that. हाँ जी, तो एक क्वेश्चन आया, though I would want to take it after some time, but somebody who has completed the optional, somebody who's completed the optional, and someone who has completed basic trigonometry, geometry, or linear equations in school, everyone. So this student watches video at 2x speed to revise. All good, but no confidence. True. Same thing this student is also doing. So I'm sure you are not at this stage. ये तो स्कूल में आप थे ना? You were in school. So this student, he watches the video at 2x for revision. The teacher does everything and he understands also all good, but he doesn't have confidence. Confidence नहीं है. Your advice to this school student. What was your advice to this student? कि इसका confidence कैसे बढ़े? Everyone, how can the confidence increase? अरे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो भाई, टेस्ट करो ना, प्रैक्टिस करो, अपने आप बढ़ जाएगा. Everyone, Karan, did you get the answer? तो मैं मेहनत कर रहा हूँ, मेरे वीडियो देख रहे हो, तुमको अच्छा लग रहा है, you are passive, no, बेटा you become active. If you are understanding everything, आपको सब कुछ समझ आ रहा है, तो टेस्ट ले लो ना, अब PYQ लेना शुरू करो. Anyone who understands trigonometry के formula, cos, sin, tan, geometry and all those things, linear equation, x की वैल्यू निकाल रहा है, सम करेगा. So I will not expand on this. Your question was valid. I hope you got that also. Karan is saying doing the same exercises again. Everyone, do we do the same questions again and again? Trigonometry. बार वही करने का. या थोड़ा NCERT से कर लो, थोड़ा वो RS अग्रवाल से कर लो, थोड़ा इससे कर लो, उससे कर लो. सर्वेश्वर is worried. सर ये 2x बहुत ज्यादा, 1.5x कर लो, ठीक है. स्पीड को 1.5x कर लो. Why do the same exercise, Karan? भाई बहुत सारे PYQ है ना, PYQ तो बहुत सारे हैं. Imagine I explain a question, outline the geological history of peninsular India. सचिन सर वाला बार करता हूँ. Why? You understood it, no? हाँ, significance of Himalayas, बहुत मजा आया मुझे. Let me repeat it again and again. नहीं, move on, no, look at PYQ. Yes, PYQ will relate it to what? Current affairs. Yes or no? With global warming and melt of glaciers, the Indian subcontinent is bound to experience a water catastrophe. Examine. So ये तो आपने कराया नहीं, अब मैं कैसे करूँ? Everyone. Do you see that we will have to understand the question? We'll have to do brainstorming also. So that is what. Current ऐसा नहीं करो यार. छोटे बच्चों वाली बात कर रहे हो कि सर ट्रिग्नोमेट्री कर लिया, आपकी क्लास में समझ में आता है, बट सर कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं. अरे क्वेश्चन करेंगे यार. Unfortunately, I'm a teacher who wants to make things real. I don't want to make them, oh, you have to come to my gufa, Karan, then only you will get confidence. Okay, sometimes send me a message, attend my classes, then only it will happen. अच्छा एक बार में नहीं हुआ, 500 बार करो, ठीक है? 1008. Do my videos, repeat them again and again 1000 times. When you become Shri 1008 Karan, तब मेरे करण अर्जुन आएंगे, वो आएंगे, जरूर आएंगे, ठीक है? Don't do that. चलिए, Karan, you really blocked the class. अभी everyone, please don't take these doubts. जनरल थोड़ा कॉमन सेंस अप्लाई करिए. Let us continue. हाँ जी, तो हिमालय में है, so Himalayas are expanding. तो कैसे एक्सपैंड करें? So everyone, ये ना एक अच्छी सी शेप है हिमालय की, कुछ ऐसा आता है. क्या है? ये पाकिस्तान. This is म्यांमार. पाकिस्तान में सुलेमान किरथर, और यहां पर अरकान योमा और पेगु योमा. और when we look at this comes like this. Himalayas are like this. West में they are wide. They are distinct parallel ranges 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is number 1? Trans Himalayas. Trans or Tethyan Himalayas. Okay. Number 2 is Inner Himalayas, also called as Himadri. Number 3 is Middle Himalayas, called as Himachal. And this one is Outer Himalayas, called as Sivalinks. Okay. Generally, from here to here, east-west expanse is around 2,400 kilometers. Okay. Generally, the river Indus and Brahmaputra. Indus and Brahmaputra. This is river Indus, and this is river Brahmaputra. These rivers, they take a turn. They used to lie north of Himalayas. From north of Himalayas, they cut through Himalayas. यहाँ पे 2 mountain peak है, very famous. This is called Namcha Barwa, and this is called Nanga Parbat. यहाँ पर the rivers take a sharp bend. शार्प बेंड, इसे आ रहे थे और सडनली बेंड मार दे, ठीक है। इसको सम बुक्स राइट एज हेयर पिन बेंड. Girls use hairpin, boys also have seen hairpin. So hairpin is like this, when you widen it, it becomes like this, hairpin हो गया. The technical name for this bend is syntaxial bend. आपकी मर्जी, जो मर्जी बोल देना. Sharp bend to enter India. So it will be cutting the mountain. Everyone, will it cut the mountain? So when a river cuts the mountain, will it cut a valley, deep valley? Yes or no? तो वो क्या कहलाएगा? Gorge. So it extends from Indus Gorge to Brahmaputra Gorge, 2,400 किलोमीटर. Gorge is almost I-shaped. ये तो वैली V-shaped होती है ना. Gorge is इतना ज्यादा कि वो ऐसा कट जाए, ठीक है. ये समझ में आ गया. Before reading Himalayas, a 9th standard, 10th standard understanding of the scheme of mountains should be there for any new learner. I have not trained you, I have not talked about anything big till now. This was also there. If you say I did not understand, well, it is 8th, 9th standard NCERT freewheeling. Himalaya कैसे बना? Plates आई, टकराए, and then bending happened, and that is how it was created. Now, a student who has to write for UPSC, someone might be, listening and they'll show my video. Arey, this fellow is teaching for UPSC. ऐसा थोड़ी पूछता है. UPSC is high level. भाई high level से पहले भी तो level आता है. All of us learned, plus, minus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then we went to integration, differentiation. No. If I want to show off, I will start with integration, differentiation. तब आगे show off करेंगे. Who will be the hero? I'll be the hero. I'm saying, everyone, can we take this guarantee? हाँ, ये ठीक है यार. Sir, why did the rivers turn? वो बता देंगे. We will look at the why of it. Right now we are looking at what and where of it. Do we get that? अच्छा, नंगा पर्वत इधर है, तो ऊपर यहाँ पर एक बड़ा famous mountain is there, K2. आपने सुना? ऑस्टिन गॉडविन. अरे सर, ये तो हाईएस्ट बताते हैं हमारा. यस, हाईएस्ट ऑस्टिन गॉडविन K2 है. और यहीं पर अगर हम और नीचे आते हैं तो उत्तराखंड में हमें मिलता है कामेट एंड नंदा देवी. कामेट एंड नंदा देवी. तो हमने क्या कहा? नंगा पर्वत, K2, कामेट, नंदा देवी. फिर ये हो जाता है, यहाँ पर क्या आ जाता है? दिस इज मोस्टली नेपाल. दिस इज मोस्टली नेपाल. एंड इन नेपाल आई हैव सर्टेन पीक्स, जैसे अन्नपूर्णा, धौलागिरी. एट द बॉर्डर ऑफ नेपाल एंड इंडिया, सिक्किम में, यहाँ पर है मेरे पास वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कांचनजंगा. कांचनजंगा, which is the highest Himalayan peak. Which is the highest Himalayan peak. But sir, you said K2. Hello, K2 is Trans Himalaya. Can you see this part is Trans Himalaya. Trans Himalaya में है K2. और highest Himalayan ये हो गया. अच्छा, लेकिन सर highest Himalayan peak तो एवरेस्ट है, वो इधर है. Mount Everest is है. यहीं पे मकालू, मनसालू. So मकालू, मनसालू, और क्या है? Mount Everest, कांचनजंगा. इंपॉर्टेंट पीक्स हो गए कि नहीं? So anyone who is preparing for this examination, ये पता होना चाहिए. आधे टाइम इसी में डरे हुए हैं कि अरे यार ये सब याद कैसे होगा. It's very very difficult to cross Himalayas. Very difficult to cross Himalayas because they are lofty, they are continuous, they are covered with ice. There are problems, like avalanche. Excuse me. Avalanches can come, adverse climate and all that thing. But the nature gave us some natural gaps in these mountains. Those gaps are called passes. ठीक है? बनिहाल पास, जोजिला, बुर्जिल्ला, यस, खारदुंगला, बारालच्चाला, बनिहाल पास. तो ये मैंने आपको पासेस कहा था. यहाँ बहुत सारे पासेस भी हैं. और फेमस पास जो मैं यहाँ पर हूँ, आपने सुना है नाथुला. नाथुला पास सुना है? अच्छा, यहाँ पर से इंडस, तो ये है, हमने देखा सतलुज एंटर्स, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? शिपकीला. Now somebody has submitted us that Shipkila is like that. So everyone please get that. We will not write Shipkila like this. Everyone please get this. What is the error? Let me bring that out also. The word La is a Tibetan word, तो उसको कैपिटल में लिखेंगे और वो सेपरेट होगा. Shipki and La. Shipki means pass. Do you get that? Nathula. Do you get that? So La वो है. कुछ जगह पर La नहीं लगेगा क्योंकि Tibetan language में वो है, तो बनिहाल पास is there. Do you get that? तो ऐसे हम अगर कुछ passes को आइडेंटिफाई कर लें, माउंटेन पीक्स को आइडेंटिफाई कर लें, लेआउट ऑफ हिमालयस आइडेंटिफाई कर लें. Himadri is the highest and the most continuous of all. Almost 6,000 meter तो इसकी average height है. Average height of Himadri is this. Get that? Shivaliks on the other hand is the lowest. It is discontinuous. It is discontinuous and not everywhere. So it is mostly up to middle Himalaya. West and middle, east में तो it is missing. East में it is missing. So what do you mean by continuous and discontinuous, everyone? if you see a mountain range like this and you have to cross this mountain range, you're planning to cross mountain range number 1 compared to mountain range number 2, everyone, which one is easy to cross? 2 is easy to cross. Did you understand? 2 is discontinuous, gap से उसमें. That one is continuous. समझ में आ गया? Lofty mountains. So that is what we're talking about. अगर मुझे एक और diagram बनाना, if I have to make one more diagram, I will make this as Himadri and this as Himachal and this as Shivaliks. If somebody can see Himalayas from south ऐसे दिख रहा है तो उसको ऐसा दिखाई देगा. These are mostly ice covered, mostly high, lofty, ice covered, the Himadris. When they melt, so the water comes down from this, will get collected in the valley and it will come out as rivers. Do we get that? These rivers will be obstructed by Shivaliks, but they have gap. So these rivers might unite and they come out as this. Is everyone okay? And what will the rivers do here? When they are in the mountains, rivers have a lot of potential energy. They have a lot of potential energy. So either there is a lot of erosion happening. But after this line, when it reaches the plain, the slope is gone. So यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा? Deposition. So the river is carrying sediments. River is carrying sediments. All sediments are not of the same size. Some are big boulders, बड़े-बड़े पत्थर लेकर आ रही river because it has the flow. Yes or no? So हिमाद्री से निकाला, हिमाचल से निकाला, and Shivalik से निकाला. So the heavier ones, the river cannot carry any further. तो पहले क्या करता है? अपने heavier को deposit कर देता है. First it deposits the heavier ones. Heavier ones इतने बड़े-बड़े होते हैं that the river vanishes beneath them. बड़े-बड़े stones में the river is there, but it is lost beneath these stones. कहाँ river है, कहाँ पत्थर है, हमका कुछ नहीं मालूम. सब छुप गया. True or not? A famous belt. What do we call it? As Sayam calls this. This is the Bhabhar belt. Can I say this is the northernmost part of the plain? Plain यहाँ से शुरू हो जाता है. उसके बाद आता है कौन सा बेल्ट? तेराई बेल्ट. उसके बाद कौन से आते हैं? रिवर के फ्लड प्लेन्स. And we have the Bangar and Khadar. Look, मैंने तो आपको plains भी बता दिए. Plains are a physiographic unit and Himalayas are also a physiographic unit. Can I say plains lie between Himalaya and Peninsula? And can I say infilling of something? क्या बढ़ेगा जल्दी बताओ? Infilling of something, a word which we used yesterday. Very good, AK. Infilling of geosyncline 999 4 deep. Very good. 4 deep. 4 means आगे deep. Remember वो जो bend बन गया था? Northern flank got bent. A 4 deep was created. And do we have sufficient masala coming? वो सब उसको भर देगा कि नहीं? भर देगा. So everyone, before the teacher starts teaching Himalayas, this is expected from the students. यार ये पढ़ लो. ये पढ़ के आगे अच्छा हिमालय से बने, हिमालय के स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, these are the units. Okay, this is syntaxal band. अच्छा पाकिस्तान में सुलेमान तिरतर ये पढ़ लिया. उसके बाद many of you make the list. तो मैंने कहा लिस्ट बना के भेजना, तो बहुत से लोगों ने लिस्ट भेजा. Thank you for that. So you made Trans Himalaya this and that. फिर आपने मसूरी हिल लिखा, गढ़वाल हिल, everything that's good. Now if you really want, जैसे करण ने कहा सर I'm not gaining confidence, when you've seen them, would you locate them in the atlas? Would you locate them in the atlas? You located them in the atlas. Your mind is very, very clear that Indian plate went, it collided with Eurasia, folding happened, everything happened. Sir, I want to know what are the questions examiner asks. I want to know the whys and hows of this. So please give me the technical language also so that I can score high. Up class, ready? Do you get that? So now onwards, when I give you homework, because as I said, no, I want my student to have these things. आप ready तो होंगे. You should be ready to work, no? So ready होने के लिए मुझे क्या चाहिए किसी भी student के लिए? I know whatever your constraints are. You should know how to read. You should know how to comprehend. You should know how to cover quickly. Map making, language, thinking freely. आज हो गया वो सब. अगर ये story आप लेकर क्लास में आते हैं, which you can get from NCERT, would you take the real thing from the class also or not? Understanding तो हो ही जाएगी. Somebody wrote, like I was with this educator and with you only I got understanding. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है. I'm sure with that teacher also he or she gave you some grounding. अब मेरे साथ आकर you are doing it for the second time. You are getting understanding better than उन्हीं के साथ दो बार कर लेते. कर सकते थे ना? You could have done. And again, as I said, Karan says, sir, I have to learn the course. I am to repeating it, but I am not gaining confidence. So the school rule applies. Whenever you feel that you know it, in reality, do you know it or not? Who will tell? The test will tell. Test में check कर लो. Everyone okay? So are you ready for a technical class on Himalayas? Everyone ready for a technical class on Himalayas now? अभी तक क्या थी? Baby class. And I want to tell you, most students फिर पता क्या होता है? कई कोचिंग्स में सिर्फ इतने पे खत्म हो जाता है. And some classes give only technical. दोनों में फंस जाते हैं. Which one is inner Himalaya from among these in the diagram? बेटा वो जो inner Himalaya ना, ये inner है, ये middle और ये outer. If you have doubts, यहाँ पे टैली कर लो ना. अभी तो लिखवाया था सबके नाम. Do we get that? अच्छा, अभी I told this once. I explained this once in the class. Second, I did it with diagram. 2 times हो गया. Still a student says which one is inner, which one is middle, which one is outer. Does this show that just one time or 2 times, 1 or 2 glimpses are not enough? Yes. तो एक बार अपने आप से करेंगे. Once you drawn with me, यही चीज खुद से कर लेंगे, पक्का हो जाएगा. क्या टेंशन? Get that? Let's have a quick 5 minutes का ब्रेक ले लें. उसके बाद एकदम टेक्निकल. देखिए सब बाद में बोलता है सर टेक्निकल समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. ऑप्शनल लिया तो कुछ तो उसमें हमें वो करना पड़ेगा. We have to write something powerfully. It's 1637 to 1642. सर 7 मिनट का दे दीजिए. चलिए 1645. ठीक है, 1645 का. सर प्लीज स्लाइड को ओपन रहने दीजिए. यशवंत ये वाली स्लाइड, ये चित्र बना रहे हैं आप, बनाइए. ठीक है, चलिए मिलते हैं. Process of Himalayan evolution. Origin and evolution. Get it? Please write down. Please write down, and I'll keep on telling you to draw also. The process of continent building. The process of continent building involves orogenesis, mountain building. Thus, the process of continent formation involves orogenesis. Thus, the history of continents is nothing. Thus, the history of continents is nothing but the history of fold mountains. Remember those 4 episodes? So, history of continents is same as fold mountains. We had already done this yesterday. If you have doubts, you can check that again. So, please write down. In this evolution, there have been 4 major global orogenetic phases. फिर बताना ओरोजेनेटिक का मतलब माउंटेन बिल्डिंग. माउंटेन से क्या बनता है? शील्ड और प्लेटफॉर्म बनता है. ठीक है, देयर हैव बीन 4 मेजर ग्लोबल ओरोजेनेटिक phases and Himalayas happen to be the latest. Himalayas happen to be the latest orogenetic episode of these phases. The origin and evolution of Himalayas can be understood using the plate tectonic theory, and the geosynclinal theory. geosynclinal theory of mountain building. So दो theories से explain किया जा सकता है Himalayas, ETT and geosynclinal theory. Is everyone okay? Sometime आता है discuss the theories of evolution of Himalayas. Do you have the answer coming? आने वाला है, ठीक है. Two theories will be there, plate tectonic theory and the geosynclinal theory, which I'll explain one by one. Please write down. Both these theories point at Himalayas being created because of the collision of Indian plate or peninsular block in bracket formerly a part of Gondwana land, Indian plate or peninsular block formerly a part of Gondwana land, and the Eurasian plate as shown in the illustration below, above, next page, जहां पर भी बना रहे हो, on the table, on the tissue paper, लिख दो, ठीक है. तो देखें क्या है. हो सकता है आपका पेपर ही खत्म हो जाए, आप टिश्यू पेपर पे बना रहे हो, कोई भरोसा थोड़ी. So everyone, this is equator. This is equator and this is India. Remember schematic मैंने बताया था, schematic कैसे बनता है, एक लाइन like this यानी से पेनिनसुला ऐसे ही दिखता था. Is everyone okay? Precambrian, most of Precambrian time. Remember Precambrian time, a lot of drama was happening on the Indian plate. Archean shields were being created, Purana sediments, and they were getting metamorphosed. So where was India located? Around equator के आसपास था. Then drifted southward. So why did it drift southward? अरे सुनिए, India was not like this. Can I say? India was a part of a much bigger thing called Pangaea. Yes, no? पहले तो Pangaea था ना, सोचो. Just apply your mind. 300 million years ago, all land was united into one supercontinent called Pangaea. India would be somewhere, so India was here. Mostly India का position was close to equator. Now remember, Pangaea broke, Gondwana land में हम नीचे चले गए. Broke and went south. So will India also drift southward? India also drifted southward. So India कहाँ पहुंच गया? अब India reached somewhere almost 50 degrees south latitude. Now this is not what NCERT is telling us. Can you see that I'm taking you beyond NCERT? So we are looking at how Himalayas were formed, and we believe it is found that in most of the Precambrian time, Indian shields and whatever constitute the peninsula was close to the equator, and then it started drifting southward because Pangaea broke, and from Pangaea, Gondwana was created. India being a part of Gondwana, it went up. ठीक है? कौन सा टाइम है? Permian Cretaceous type down. Cretaceous. So people who did physical geography paper 1 with me, if you remember, cos BCP खत्म होता है. Paleozoic ends. Remember Paleozoic खत्म और कौन सा शुरू हो गया? Mesozoic began. है ना? So people who are newer, don't worry, कोई टेंशन नहीं. Permian Cretaceous, if you can remember, that's okay. So this is around. तो कौन सा टाइम होगा? ये 245 मिलियन है. 245 और 200 मिलियन के आसपास. That's when Pangaea broke. True. So हम लोग नीचे आ गए. We come down south. अब Indian plate started moving north. काफी टाइम यहीं पर रहा. Indian plate rested over here, and because of plate tectonics, अभी तक क्या हो गया? Gondwana land broke, and Indian plate this time broke apart and started moving northward. Remember intercontinental, interhemispherical marriage? हम मजे से छोड़ा है हम वो गलियां करते हुए जा रहे हैं। ऑस्ट्रेलिया सिंगिंग परदेसी परदेसी जाना नहीं, एंड वी आर लाइक परदेसी निकल गया। वी स्टार्टेड मूविंग, ड्रिफ्टिंग एट अ रेट ऑफ 11 to 12 सेंटीमीटर पर ईयर। ऐसा नहीं था कि एक ही दिन में निकल जाएगा, 11 to 12 सेंटीमीटर पर ईयर। रैपिड नॉर्थवर्ड ट्रांसलेशनल मोशन, ट्रांसलेशनल मतलब सीधा, स्ट्रेट अवे मोशन। So but you said it was very slow. You are saying rapid. 11 to 12 centimeters per year on a geological speed is rapid. That speed is rapid. ये स्पीड बहुत ज्यादा स्पीड है, 11 to 12 सेंटीमीटर, ठीक है, 1-2 सेंटीमीटर पर ईयर, ठीक है। इज एवरीवन ओके? और बाद में रिड्यूस भी हो गया, बाद में जब इधर आया है so the rate has reduced also. इधर क्या हो गया, 7 सेंटीमीटर पर ईयर, लास्ट 70 मिलियन ईयर्स। नो क्यों सर, ऐसा क्यों? अरे बहुत सारी चीजें, रिमेंबर 70 मिलियन पे गोबर स्टार्टेड कमिंग हियर, रिमेंबर 1/4 ऑफ इंडिया, 0.8 मिलियन स्क्वायर किलोमीटर, उस पर क्या आ गया था, बसाल्टिक लावा। इज एवरीवन ओके? डू वी गेट दैट? सो ए के बाद आया बी, दिस इज बी, सी, डी, एंड ऑल दैट ड्रामा हैपेंड, मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन जो होना है वो सब हुआ, और अराउंड 50 मिलियन ईयर्स अगो हमने हिट मारा, 50 मिलियन ईयर्स। इज एवरीवन ओके? डिड यू गेट द सीक्वेंस? अब इसमें क्या है, प्लेट टेक्टोनिक क्या एक्सप्लेन करेगा, जियोसिंक्लाइनल क्या एक्सप्लेन करेगा, फर्स्ट वी गॉट द सीक्वेंस राइट विद अस। इज एवरीवन ओके विद दिस? तो ये सिर्फ नॉर्थवर्ड चलते जा रहे हैं, इंडियन प्लेट इज मूविंग नॉर्थवर्ड। सर व्हाई इज द इंडियन प्लेट मूविंग नॉर्थवर्ड? इट इज द मेंटल व्हाट लाइज बीनीथ द लिथोस्फीयर, मेंटल की वजह से हुआ है। इज एवरीवन ओके? अच्छा बीच में क्या था, व्हाट वाज हियर, 33C, कैन आई से 33 जियोसिंक्लाइन? वेरी गुड, जियोसिंक्लाइन। इफ रिमेंबर द प्लेट में हमने ऐसे बना दिया था ना, सिंबल बनाया था, एंड आई होप यू कैन रिमेंबर, ये तो 3D में है, ये अपना प्लेट ऊपर चल रहा है। 33 जियोसिंक्लाइन हैपेंड, इधर क्या हो गया था, मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन हैपेंड, रिमेंबर, और सदर्न हिल कॉम्प्लेक्स इधर अपलिफ्टमेंट हो गया, वेस्टर्न साइड पे क्या हो गया, टकराते फॉल्टिंग हो गया, इधर क्या हो गया, टिल्टिंग हो गया, ऑल दोस थिंग्स वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड। इज एवरीवन ओके? कैन यू प्लेस थिंग्स वेयर दे शुड बी प्लेस्ड? If you're drawing this in the examination, does it give you a visual appeal also? Could you connect India to Pangaea, Gondwana land also? So somebody wrote to me yesterday, sir, I teach geography in Karnataka and I joined your classes. Thank you for that crystal clear thing. I will be able to pass it on to my students also. अच्छी बात है ना, जब हमें क्लैरिटी हो जाती है, when we have that clarity, we are able to pass it on. थोड़ी सी क्लैरिटी चाहिए, rest is all good. True? Everyone clear? The previous one also connecting, this one also connecting, and somebody who's joined from today, he or she might wonder ये कैसे आया, वो सर ने क्या बनाया उधर, ये हमारा reunion hotspot है, आपको नहीं समझ में आएगा, because yesterday we have talked about this, these marine transgressions which happened. Yes, बीच में यहाँ पर क्या हो गया, कुछ faulting भी हुई थी ना, some faulting happened, इसमें हमारी coal belts हैं, some coal was there, remember हमने Mesozoic में लिखा था 300 to 130 million years, all those things which we had written. 4 डीप यहाँ पे क्रिएट हो गया, 4 डीप भी है, 4 डीप तो कोलिजन पे क्रिएट होगा ना, यहाँ पर एक 4 डीप क्रिएट हो रहा है, और इधर जियोसिंक्लाइन है। यू गेट दैट एवरीवन? रिमेंबर व्हेन कोलिजन हैपेंड, इधर 4 डीप बन गया, नॉर्थ में वी हैड अ 4 डीप, ईस्ट में टिल्टिंग, वेस्ट में फॉल्टिंग, एंड साउथ में एपिरोजेनेटिक अपलिफ्टमेंट। इज एवरीवन ओके? कैन आई राइट टिल्ट, फॉल्ट, साउथ में अपलिफ्ट, एंड इधर क्या हो गया, 4 deep. This comes from our previous knowledge. Upendra is saying, sir, first drift southward. कोई लिख के दिया, इसमें क्वेश्चन मार्क क्यों कर रहे हो? मैंने तो पूरा इवेंट बताया, जियोलॉजी में है सर, पहले क्या साउथ में, ये थोड़ी था कि फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द लेक्चर आई वाज हैविंग सम इंटॉक्सिकेशन, मैंने गलत लगाया। Did I not explain everyone that India was somewhere part of Pangaea? Pangaea would have broken Gondwana. Suddenly Upendra Singh, सर पहले नीचे गया था क्या? क्यों उपेंद्र, इससे पहले किसी टीचर ने ये नहीं बताया था, और आज बता दिया तो मान लो यार, पक्का आपका नाम सचिन ही है। अरे भाई रख दिया, फैक्ट है। आई एम राइटिंग टाइम आल्सो, कब पूरा लिखा उसमें। उपेंद्र समझ आया कि नहीं आया? मतलब आफ्टर एक्सप्लेनिंग द होल थिंग विद द सीक्वेंस ऑफ इट, A B C D, yes, somebody writes, सर ये साउथ गया था क्या? उपेंद्र से डिड नॉट गेट। सो उपेंद्र ये क्या लिखा था, नोट्स किस लिए लिख रहे हो? इसको क्या धनिया मिर्ची के साथ बेचोगे क्या? दैट देयर वाज अ सुपर कॉन्टिनेंट कॉल्ड पैंजिया, अभी बताया था ना, that all lands were together, that was called Pangaea. Pangaea broke into two, Angara land, Gondwana land, ऐसे बताया था। पहले भी बताया, आज भी बता रहे हैं, अचानक जाके तो इंडिया वाज अ पार्ट ऑफ गोंडवाना, इतने दिन से कह रहा हूँ, कल भी बताया, इंटर कॉन्टिनेंटल इंटर हेमिस्फेरिकल मैरिज, वो सब समझ आया था, लेकिन ये नहीं आ रहा है। मतलब यू डिफीट एवरीथिंग, you defeat everything that you are understanding integration but addition नहीं आता। शुभम बोला फाउंडेशन, शुभम कल बताया, कल everyone yesterday I told that peninsular block was a part of this। मजाक मत किया करो शुभम एंड गैंग जितने भी हो, कल ऐसे बताया था, देखो ये बताया था ऐसे। आधे लोग तो क्लास में क्या ही बताएं यार, पढ़ाने से पहले सोचना पड़ता है। ऐसा बताया था, I said Indian plate went north, ऑस्ट्रेलिया इधर, ये इधर, दिस इधर, कल बताया था ये। शुभम आप भी थे कल क्लास में, नहीं थे? फाउंडेशन में ये मजे में पहले लिख देंगे अपनी तरफ से, ए भाई फाउंडेशन में बताया, तूने मिस कर दिया, कल ही बताया, yesterday I made it। मैंने ऐसा इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल ऐसे जा रहा है, ये भी बताया, उसके बाद लिखवाया भी कि यहाँ पे रीयूनियन हॉटस्पॉट से गुजरा। आज हमने क्या कहा, हमने कहा ये जो था ना गोंडवाना, बिफोर गोंडवाना देयर वाज समथिंग कॉल्ड एज पेंजिया। पेंजिया ब्रोक इनटू टू, द नॉर्थ वाज अंगारा लैंड एंड साउथ वाज गोंडवाना। सो दो लोग, एक शुभम और एक वो। अब क्या ही बता दें भाई, फिर से रिपीट कर दिया। एंड यू नो जस्ट बिफोर द क्लास, दिल से आज तो समझ ही नहीं आया कुछ, फनी थिंग, कीप मेकिंग फन ऑफ एजुकेशन एंड योरसेल्फ। भाई क्या ही बता दें, वो दूसरे वाला टेंशन में आ जाता है। देयर आर टू शुभम, बेटा जिसने लिखा था ना फाउंडेशन वो सब पढ़ सकते हैं, उसी शुभम की बात मैं कर रहा था, ठीक है? सबको पता है, एक शुभम ने अचानक कहा भाई फाउंडेशन में लिखा, अब अचानक क्या बोला, सर दो है, दूसरे को तो नहीं बोलते। अरे आई एम नॉट मेंटली रिटार्डेड भाई, उसपे एवर रोट, उसी की बात कर। एवरीवन आर यू ओके, मिस्टर उपेंद्र आर यू ओके, आर यू प्रेजेंट? हो सकता है बीच में, हो सकता है बीच में थोड़ा बहुत कुछ खाने पीने चले गए हो, मिस हो गया हो, कि कोई बात नहीं, लेटेस्ट छापो देश, बाद में रट लेंगे। तो पहले सारा भूखंड, पृथ्वी का पूरा भूखंड, ऑल लैंड मासेस वर टुगेदर कॉल्ड पेंजिया, पेंजिया ब्रोक एंड दिस थिंग इज गोंडवाना लैंड। कल भी बताया था, आज भी बता दिया। सो इन दैट प्रोसेस, because Pangaea broke, India was part of Gondwana, so along with Gondwana, India also went down. Okay, that, and then it broke and it has come up. समझ में नहीं आया? तो ये बुल फाइटिंग में ऐसे कपड़ा लेकर, दिस इज द मैन जो बुल फाइटिंग कर रहा है। उधर क्या है, बुल है। बुल क्या होता है, सांड। यस, सो बुल विल रन टुवर्ड्स दिस रेड क्लॉथ, देखा है? बिफोर दैट बुल थोड़ा पीछे जाता, फिर दौड़ के आता है, वैसे समझ लो। बट क्यों समझ लो यार, आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, व्हाट डज इट नॉट डिफीट द होल एजुकेशन थिंग? उपेंद्र घर जाके पढ़ दे कुछ, बाय द वे, उपेंद्र कुछ पढ़ दे, एवरीवन, नॉट ओनली उपेंद्र, एवरीवन, आई हैव अ रिक्वेस्ट, लेट्स गेन सम पावर। सो प्लीज यार ये पढ़ लो, एनसीईआरटी पहले बोला था ना, चैप्टर 1 एंड 2 पढ़ना शुरू करो यार, अच्छा नहीं लगता है। उपेंद्र को भेजा आपने अभी तक असाइनमेंट? मैंने उपेंद्र नाम से तो नहीं पाया है कुछ, है उपेंद्र? देखो, क्या हो सकता है उपेंद्र ना कर रहा हो, उपेंद्र की जगह उमा कर रही हो क्लास, ये भी हो सकता है। ऑनलाइन में मेल कर रहा है, फीमेल कर रहा है, कौन कर रहा है पता भी नहीं। यस, है तो नहीं उपेंद्र? तो भाई आई वेस्ट टाइम, आई एम सॉरी फॉर ऑल अदर्स यार, आई एम श्योर आपकी समझ में आ रहा था उपेंद्र अचानक बीच में। एवरीवन जो नहीं कर रहा है असाइनमेंट भाई, वैसे भी कोई फायदा नहीं है। चलिए, सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दिस कि ये फुल माउंटेन कैसे बनते हैं। So one plate is there, other plate is there. When they collide, both of them bend. They form this. See, you've made so many times. Yes, plate tectonic theory. Plate tectonic theory explains this. But plate tectonic theory is a very scientific theory. This was given in 1960s. But when this was not there, people were giving their own theories. Okay? So when you don't have the science clarity, तो तब नहीं होता। So एक है श्रीमान कोबर की माउंटेन बिल्डिंग थ्योरी। एक है हॉल एंड डाना, इनकी थ्योरी इज कॉल्ड जियोसिंक्लाइनल थ्योरी। Get that? What are these theories? These are pre-scientific theories. Is everyone okay? Before science developed, or before clarity was there, these theories were given. These are not very valid. They have many errors in them. But the ideas which they were trying to guess, some of those ideas are applicable. Get that? I have taught these theories in detail in paper 1, but that doesn't mean that you people who are in paper 2 आपको समझ नहीं आना चाहिए, तो मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ। So इन दोनों का ये मानना है, कोबर and Hall and Dana, they believe that there are many geosynclines in the world. What are geosynclines? Remember shallow, narrow, linear depressions on the face of Earth, and they attract sediments. So sediments come over here. ठीक है. How much time will they take for the sediments to accumulate? Millions of years. So first stage is stage 1, geosynclinal stage. Please keep writing also. So what is being created? A linear depression is being created. Geosynclinal stage. So we get that. Stage when this depression is there, lithogenesis happens. Please write, I'll explain everything. But please be alert. ऐसा नहीं कि थोड़ी देर बाद सर lithogenesis सर वो अर्थ वो इंडिया साउथ गया था, हाँ गया था भाई. So what is lithogenesis? Everyone, sediments are getting covered, no? Sediment. How many years? Millions of years. Next round of sediments. Third round of sediments. Who are bringing the sediments? The rivers, water bodies, they are bringing the sediments. Under their own weight, the sediments compact. So compaction happens and get cemented. Don't think of, binani cement. मतलब cemented आपस में stick कर जाएंगे and rocks will form. उसको क्या बोलेंगे? Lithogenesis. Is everyone okay? Lithification. Rocks is formed. Is everyone okay? True. Now both Kober and Hall and Dana, these people, they were of the belief that mountain building happens because of some compression. They wanted to prove that compression happens. उसके लिए सब drama हो रहा है. Mountain will, everyone, what force is this? Compression. Why is compression happening? Because of mantle convection. Mantle में कुछ हो रहा है. But इन लोगों को नहीं पता था. So they wanted to bring some compressional force. Correct? So everyone, you tell me that there are two people standing. One on this side and other person on this side, and they are holding a bed sheet. Correct? Moment I put some load on this bed sheet, will the bed sheet sag or not? Will the bed sheet sag? Yes. And will it pull the two of us together or not? Close. Will we come closer or not? Do we get that? So now they are saying is because of the weight of the rocks, this weight is causing these things to get folded. ऐसा इधर एक horizontal force आ जाएगा. Do you appreciate? ऐसा आ सकता है? Because of the weight. See, crust is constant, no. Center is sinking, so it will cause this to get compressed. Yes or no? Like this. First it is like this. You make it deeper, and it will close. So this horizontal force is created. This is stage number 3, and they call it tectogenesis. Tecto is a force, tectonic force. Tectogenesis. Is everyone okay? किसने बनाया? Kober, Hall and Dana. They were of this view that this happens. Is everyone okay? Are you with me? Plate tectonic theory understands this. Plate tectonic is saying we are not into these 3 stages. इससे compression होगा. They are simply saying that there is a lot of convection happening in the mantle. Mantle is causing it. Is everyone okay? Plate tectonic theory. जिन लोगों को plate tectonic बिल्कुल नहीं पता है, थोड़ा भी नहीं पता है, so my request, please, class 11th NCERT part 1, straight away look at the chapter on plate tectonics. उसे बताया था 3 तरह से था, convergence, divergence and this thing. Foundation में भी बताया, अगर आपने मिस किया तो. Is everyone okay? Now what is A made up of? A is made up of soft sediment, but these areas, these edges of the geosyncline, these are hard rocks. Yes or no? ये hard rock होते हैं. They will start coming closer. When they start coming closer, everyone, when these things start coming closer, these harder ones, what will happen to the sediments? Sediments will start folding, and folding begins. Do you get that? अब क्या बन रहा है? Sediments are getting folded. Is everyone okay with this? Who created this? Horizontal pressure by these hard rocks on the side. Kober इनको cratogen कहता है. Cratogen, these hard rocks on the side. Some books, some theory call them foreland also. That foreland starts coming closer and the center gets squeezed. Stage 4 का नाम क्या होना चाहिए? जल्दी से बता दो फिर. Orogenesis. Everyone, if the question comes, explain the theories of formation of Himalayas. Do you have some idea? With diagram. Please ask if you're stuck over here. If you are stuck over here, if you have any question, please ask. Which one is correct? Plate tectonic is correct. So what is wrong in them? Many things are wrong. We will explain that also. Once endogenetic forces have created a landform, which forces start acting? Exogenetic. Yes, no? So they said after this comes stage 5. And they called it glyptogenesis. I knew Shubham इसमें कुछ दिमाग जरूर लगाएगा. Shubham ने कहा is horizontal flow force due to convergent boundary. Everyone, do we have any convergent boundary in Kober, Hall and Dana? उन्होंने कभी बाउंड्री की बात की? नहीं की. ये शुभम ना कल भी इसने ये किया था, आज भी ये करेगा. ये हमेशा ये करेंगे. ये इसमें न्यूक्लियर फिजिक्स लगा के मानेंगे. लिखा हमने प्री साइंटिफिक, वहां कोई प्लेट बाउंड्री नहीं है, बोला फिर भी कन्वर्जन बाउंड्री. ये पेपर है मेरे पास. इस पेपर पर ये इनका एज है, मैं ऐसे कुछ रख रहा हूं तो आप खुद देखेंगे फोल्ड हो जाएगा. हो गया नहीं हो गया? ठीक है. शुभम सिर्फ आपके लिए, यहाँ पे इस ग्रुप में 5-6 शुभम होंगे. तो ये कहना सर 5-6 सिर्फ आपके लिए. इसने लिखा था कि सर ये हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स इस वजह से आया सर, कन्वर्जन बाउंड्री नहीं आया, ये वजन की वजह से आया. नेक्स्ट टाइम जब रोटी लोगे ना हाथ में, रोटी, when you have roti in your hand ना, put a lot of sabzi in that, even the roti will bend. ऐसी पराठा रोल करते. Do you think these edges have come closer? Everyone, do you think these edges have come closer? Kober, Hall and Dana, they had only this much understanding that the weight of the sediment caused these things to bend like this. करके दिखा दिया, प्रैक्टिकल करके दिखा दिया शुभम. वैसे मुझे पता है आपको समझ नहीं आएगा, आप कहोगे आज तो बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट पढ़ा दिया, बट आई होप ये समझ में आ गया होगा. कल पूरी क्लास का आपने बिल्कुल करने के बाद आपने कहा भाई कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, तो मैं आपके लिए. ठीक है. ये एक फ्लैट पेपर लिया मैंने, पेपर है मेरे पास. आज जो है वो है सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक बैन हो गया, तो मैं एक पेपर लेकर आया हूं. इस पेपर को ऐसे लेते हैं, इस पेपर पर बहुत सारा वेट डाल देते हैं, सिर्फ सेंटर में प्रेस करोगे ऑटोमेटिकली ये जो एजेस हैं साथ में आने लगेंगे. ठीक है. मुझे यहाँ पे बहुत सारे न्यूटन आइंस्टाइन बैठे दिखाई देते हैं. देयर आर मेनी न्यूटन्स एंड आइंस्टाइन्स व्हिच विल अननेसेसरीली क्रिएट टू मेनी चैलेंजेस ओवर हियर. सर इज इट बिकॉज ऑफ कन्वर्जेंट बाउंड्री? ये यहाँ पर इसको बोलते हैं कन्वर्जेंट बाउंड्री. दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ प्लेट टेक्टोनिक थ्योरी. दिस थ्योरी एंड दीज आर टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स. My responsibility, I can easily just say कि ऐसा फोल्ड हो गया, काम खत्म कर सकता हूं. My responsibility as a teacher who is interested in you getting good score is to make you aware of the theories, because the question comes, explain the theories of Himalayan formation. So I don't want to cheat you, but please don't cheat me with this. Get that? Sir, मैं रोज पढ़ता हूं, मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आता, ये गलत बात है. I simply said that the vertical force caused the horizontal compression, the edges started coming closer, and बीच में जो था वो squeeze हो गया, and then mountain melted. ये मैंने कहा है. I did not talk anything technical over here, but it will be very very shameful for me if a student will in the end say very difficult, I could not understand. वो बड़ा गलत हो जाता है. कल वो खेल लिए, आज नहीं खेलने दूंगा. कल somebody अभी कोई ज्यादा सो के उठा, सर साउथवर्ड क्वेश्चन मार्क. भाई तुम सो रहे थे, हम नहीं सो रहे. We were talking. So I have a request, everyone, do not make a mountain out of a molehill. जिनको ये नहीं पता मोल हिल क्या होता है, दीमक की पहाड़ी से माउंटेन मत बनाइए. सिंपल चीजें उन्हें सिंपल रखिए. ठीक है. कल आपसे रिक्वेस्ट किया था शुभम, बहुत डिक्शनरी ना खेलो. आज जो है ये लिफाफा वाला कर रहा हूँ, अमूल. तो आप जा रहे हो, अब उनसे शादी तो हो नहीं पाई. ठीक है. तो अब उनकी शादी में सगन डालने जा रहे हो. आपने सोचा इतना प्यार था, एक सोने का सिक्का भी डाल देता. जैसे डालोगे ना लिफाफा ऐसे बैंड हो जाए. वो हो गया. और बताओ, शहरों में आजकल आता है टाको. टाको खाया आपने? मैक्सिकन टाकोस ऐसे, उसमें ऐसे खाते हैं. टाको बन गया. मतलब the whole confidence of the teacher will go यार when you all bring it down to that simple a thing with diagrams. Let's sir, did it happen because of the boundary? So everyone, it did not happen because of the boundary. Can we continue, or is it too tough? What is glyptogenesis? Erosion phase. नहीं अजीत, मैं मिस नहीं किया यार, मैं बिल्कुल मिस नहीं किया. I was a little heartbroken. The problem is I teach a lot with heart. दिमाग से कम पढ़ा था. I was a little heartbroken कि यार क्या बात कर रहा है. Everyone do understand कि प्लेट टेक्टोनिक थ्योरी में दो प्लेट्स होती है, वो आपस में आती है, बेंड हो जाती है. ठीक है. So glyptogenesis में क्या हो जाता है? Erosion. The mountain will erode. So then what will happen? Their sediments will be taken where? To some other geosyncline. In that geosyncline what will happen? Once again mountain building will happen. So this way mountain building keeps on happening. किसने बताया? कोबर और हाल एंड डाना ने बताया था. But that is not true. Their theory had limitations. कहता है ये पेपर 1 में कहते हैं, अभी आपके लिए चाहिए नहीं, बट ये जरूर चाहिए था, ये मैंने बता दिया. Is everyone okay with this or not? Have you drawn the diagrams also? चलिए, तो अब हम चाहते हैं कि हिमालय में फिर हुआ क्या? What happened in Himalayas? So in case of Himalayas, the geosynclinal stage continued from 700 to 100 million years ago. This is the longest stage. Mostly ये geosynclinal था. इंडियन प्लेट के आगे पीछे ये सब चीजें चल रही. Do we get that? कहने से ये प्री कैम्ब्रियन हो रहा था. प्री कैम्ब्रियन, all these things were happening. ठीक है. उसी में सेडिमेंटेशन भी हुआ, एंड लिथोजेनेसिस आल्सो हैपेंड इन दिस. Who's telling us? Who's telling us? The geologist. जब उन्होंने देखा 18 स्टेज तो उन्होंने कहा यार ये हो चुके थे. Get that? So when did tectogenesis happen? When did tectogenesis happen? यहां पर हुआ tectogenesis 90 to 100 million years. Is everyone okay? So उससे पहले क्या है, बन रहा है, टूट रहा है, वो सारी चीजों में जियोसिंक्लाइन है आसपास, हमें कोई मतलब नहीं. Is everyone okay? Indian plate is free of other things. We are to at that time mostly creating the peninsula. True or not? So when does this race begin? Race begins 90 to 100 million years. And what is this? We start moving tectogenesis. Get that? Tectogenesis. Is everyone okay? Now tectogenesis, did it happen because of this? Did it happen because of this? No. We are now going to take the help of plate tectonics. Do you get that? But to explain geosyncline and all, that is why that theory was used. Is everyone okay? So a geosyncline is there somewhere north of Indian plate, and it has sediments and it has rocks, and we are going to move north. Why are we going to move north? We are going to move north because of plate tectonics. So what is plate tectonics? फिर से बताऊं, आपके डाउट सुन के एकदम से डर लगने लगता है यार. What is this? कौन सी स्टेज पर आ गए हम? टेक्टोजेनेसिस. और फिर अचानक कोई कहेगा फाउंडेशन में पढ़ाया था, यहीं पढ़ा. Everything is going to happen here only. So the plates that we have, दो तरह की प्लेट्स होती है. As per plate tectonics, there are two types of plates. ये भी पहले बता चुका हूँ कि नहीं, अभी बताया थोड़ी देर पहले, कुछ दिन पहले. This is which plate? Oceanic plate. What is this plate? Continental plate. बताया था सर, ये बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आता है. The funny part is when we tell you something fact that you don't understand, that's a question. If we tell you a concept you don't understand, that's okay. But fact क्यों नहीं समझेगा? Is everyone okay? How many plates are there? Many plates are there. Many plates are there. Can I say that this is Indian plate? So what do you mean by Indian plate? Isn't Indian plate the peninsula? No, some part of the plate is oceanic also. Do we get that? Can someone share a plate tectonic map of the atlas? जल्दी से कोई share कर देगा for the beginners, क्योंकि फिर beginners में फंस जाएंगे कि समझ नहीं आ रहा. Can anyone put a screenshot? Plate tectonic map वाला. Thank you, Saurabh. किसी का ओरियन ब्लैक स्वान? हाँ, ये ओरियन ब्लैक स्वान से आया है. So this is for beginners. Some people who have joined us from here. If you are feeling अरे यार प्लेट नहीं मुझे पता है. So Earth's lithosphere is broken into rigid slabs. These slabs are called plates. Do we get that? Plate 1, plate 2. Can you see this is African plate? This is South American plate. Have you seen plate written over there? Can you see plate has some part sea, continental, some part oceanic. So generally a plate does not mean that the plate is only continental. Plate will have some part oceanic, some part continental. Is everyone okay? I want to show you Indian plate. Here Indian plate. Can you see Indian plate has continent also, ocean also? True. What is this? This is the top view. This is the top view. Can I say this is the side view? Some part is this, some part is this. When two plates come in contact with each other, say this is Eurasian plate. Say this is Eurasian plate. Eurasian plate also has some oceanic part. Yes or no? So when they collide with each other, what will happen? Ocean collision has happened. One of that will go down. एक नीचे जाएगा. Suppose this plate goes down. When it goes in the mantle, कल बताया था ऐसे melt होता है, and then volcanoes will be created. ऐसे island बनाने सिखाए थे. इसी क्लास में तो सिखाया है. प्रोटोकॉन्टिनेंट सिखाया कि नहीं सिखाया? फिर आप लोग बोलोगे यार ये तो कभी हमने सीखा ही नहीं. रोज आप धर्म बदल लेते हो अपना. People who have done recordings also. ऐसा बन जाएगा islands. Is everyone okay? True. But tell me one thing. Isn't this the geosynclinal stage? When the sediments from here are going and deposited in this, true or not? Yes or no? इधर से भी sediments आ रहे होंगे. Which low-lying area is there? Which geosyncline is this? Can anyone tell me the name? Very good, यार. You're all perfectly correct. Is everyone okay? ये समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? Tethyan geosyncline. Are you with me? Everyone? I hope it's not difficult. So till this, we can take help of geosynclinal theory. What is happening here? Lithogenesis is happening. And as the plates are moving closer, can I say the sea is shrinking in size? Is the sea shrinking in size or not? Sea will shrink in size. True. It will shrink in size. Now, what is driving them? The mantle is driving these two plates. Indian plate, as it is going northward, अब बताइए अगर ये Tethys Sea है, तो will Tethys Sea become shallow or not? Will its sediments, a point will come, will its sediments come out folded or not? Is everyone understanding? Acha, the two plates will collide. Let me go here and let me ask something very interesting to all of you. ये चला जा रहा है ऐसे? 90 million, the journey has begun. Everyone, please tell me, did you understand? Let me see how many of you are able to logically guess this situation. So this is Indian peninsular block. Where is it going? To Eurasia. Get that? Can you explain these volcanic islands? As Indian plate was going northward, these volcanic islands were created. Ahead of Indian plate, volcanic islands were created. What was this? Tethys Sea was there. कैसे बन गए? Fantus बोला टेक्टोनिक आइलैंड. बेटा आइलैंड तो वोल्केनिक होता है, टेक्टोनिक क्यों कह रहा? हाँ, Reba is applying mine, Ashutosh is applying mine. Sir, India तो ठीक है, Indian plate was going ahead, no? But sir, there was Eurasian plate. ये वाले islands तो आ गए थे. Perfect. Do you understand how did the come? पहले ओ हो गया ना, अभी हिमालय नहीं बने. As we are going up, so this was created. ठीक है? So stages आपने लिख लिए. When did the process start? Geosynclinal stage. Tectogenesis starts when 90 to 100 million years. As Indian plate moved northward, andesitic volcanic islands were created in the Tethyan geosyncline. Today we call it the Dras Kohistan Island arc. Is everyone with me? Why was this OO convergence? Is everyone okay? What stages are over? Geosynclinal stage is over. Sedimentation stage is over. Lithogenesis is over. Tectogenesis is over. Tectogenesis के साथ में क्या हुआ? Volcanics आ गए. Are you writing this? Everyone, do we understand why volcanic islands were created? Get that? Does the tectonic or tectogenesis stop over here, or does it continue? Sir, it continues. Up to what point will it continue? Up to what point will it continue? Till we go and hit. Till we go and hit. Is everyone okay? Till we go and hit it. CC convergence. Everyone. Tanvi has given us a good answer. Sir, the whole O will finish and then CC will happen. Is everyone okay with Tanvi's answer? Perfect. But for CC to happen, will the Tethys Sea continue to shrink? Will the Tethys Sea become shallow also? Why shallow? Remember that crow example? Crow wanted to drink water, तो उसने क्या किया? Kept throwing stones and the water level came up. What is happening? You are reducing the volume. Will the sediments come up or not? Yes or no? So please write down further. यहाँ तक लिख लिया everyone. Are we writing also? So in case of Himalayas, what happened? First we have understood the two theories. One is the plate tectonic theory, that is convergence will happen, and second is these theories. Geosynclinal theories are not very scientific, but still the idea makes sense. So we are trying to find that also. So first the sediments are there. Now tectogenesis has started, and Dras Kohistan Island arc has formed. Get that? What is driving that arc? This plate. जब तक ये OO is subducting, that is there. But will O finish? Will O finish also? A point will come. Yes. So please write down. Around 60 million years ago, the peninsular block crashed into Asia. The northward motion was replaced by anti-clockwise rotational motion. Tethys Sea retreated, became shallow, and eventually vanished by 50 million years. ठीक है, मैं बना के दिखाता हूं. Indian plate comes and crashes into the Eurasian plate. When does it happen? 60 million years. Will it be a violent crash or a gentle kiss on the cheek of a child? A mother's peck on the forehead of the child? It is going to be violent, sir. If it is going to be violent, will it cause this plate to bend? Bend आ जाएगा कि नहीं? अजीत बोल रहा gentle like a mother. पब्लिक को भी वैसे बीच में लिख देना चाहिए. मास्टर को भी चेक करते हैं. Gentle like a mother. ठीक है? No huge continent going and colliding. Gentle like a mother. कोई बात. पता चलता रहना चाहिए आपको आपके बैचमेट्स क्या सोचते हैं. ठीक है? Why am I hinting on this? आपने भी थोड़ी देर पहले मुझसे सुना syntaxial और sharp hairpin bend. Does it explain that? सीधा जाके डेंट मारा तो बेंड हो जाएगा कि नहीं? Whatever I'm saying, like it will form something over there. So पहले तो हम नॉर्थ जा रहे थे. What was our motion? Northward motion. Now I can't go north because अब तो ब्लॉक हो गया. I can't go north. So instead of north, what will I do? I'll start turning, and I close this. Can you see this gap? This 90-degree gap. I am going to close this also. इसको मैं बंद करूँगा. So have you seen in your house the door closes like this? The hinge. Yes or no? The hinge of the door. So this way, Indian plate goes, crashes, first goes northward and then starts rotating and it closes. Nothing drift ले सीधा जाएगा, turns. Get that? So that northward motion is replaced by the anti-clockwise motion. So वो कैसे होगा? Everyone, are we getting this? And finally, what will happen? Everyone, when this side collides, will it cause a bend here also? Everyone, did you understand why two hairpin bends? ऐसे मारा and then turn करके इधर भी मारा. First goes and hits like this, then turns and hits from this part also, the hand, and then the elbow also goes and hits. Lilin bola JNK and Arunachal Pradesh. Well, we are calling it now the Western Himalayas and Eastern Himalayas. So where did the hit happen first? West or east? West or east? West. So which Himalayas will be earlier, older Himalayas? The Western Himalayas will be earlier, older Himalayas. I hope the concepts are clear. इसमें technical नहीं बना. Eastern Himalayas will be younger. बाद में बने. True or not? But everyone, you did not pay attention to this. Very, very important. मैं वापस जा रहा हूँ उसमें. I am going back on this. Everyone, please pay attention. Are you okay with this statement number 1? Is everyone okay with statement number 1? Peninsular block crashed into Asia. Are you okay with the second statement? Northward motion was replaced by anti-clockwise rotational motion. Yes. Third statement is a challenge. Remember what was there? Tethys Sea. As we are going, what will happen to the Tethys water? बाहर चला जाए. Tethys water will go there. But what will come up on the surface? Will sediment start showing up on the surface, everyone? Will sediment start showing up on the surface? ठीक है? Sediments हो गया? Will sediment start showing up on the surface? Tethys Sea retreated. Retreated मतलब उधर को पानी चला गया. Yes. Became shallow. Why shallow? Because the gap is reducing and eventually vanished. तो ये पूरा बाहर चला जाएगा. One thing which I want everyone to see and tell me what is this? ये क्या? So this is that volcanic arc, no? Grass question. So we have sediments also and we have volcanic also. Yashwant is saying, sir, I think at least some water will be there na. Yashwant, you are absolutely correct, beta. Some water will be there. But वो जाते जाते तो खत्म होगा या नहीं होगा? Yashwant, 60 million years there was water. 50 million years, it took 10 million years for this water to leave. पूरा पानी चला गया. अच्छा, फिर भी यशवंत के अगर मैं पॉइंट को रिस्पेक्ट करूं तो यशवंत, can I say first it will be water, then it will become marsh, and then it will become totally dry land? Yashwant, is this okay? Is this sequence okay? ये तो मानते हैं, पहले तो पानी था, देन वाटर विल बिकम शैलो, तो कीचड़ वाला हो जाएगा, मार्शी एरिया, एंड देन फाइनली इट विल बी ड्राई. इज एवरीवन ओके? So is everyone okay with 60 million? Is everyone okay with 50 million? I have something very interesting to tell you. 30 million year old, we have found fossils. We have found fossils of hippopotamus. Have you heard of hippopotamus? दरियाई घोड़ा. कहाँ पर मिले? In sediments में. So we are wondering how did hippopotamus come? Because hippopotamus is not going to marine area. वो marine में नहीं जाता है. जैसे वो marshy area में होता है. So what happened was, can I say Eurasia? Eurasian animals and this peninsular animals, we saw a large scale migration of mammals between Europe and Asia. So how did you saw, sir? Your age is not that old. आपको कैसे पता? My friend geologist know. Remember stratigraphy? He does a stratigraphy and he finds 30 million year old. He finds sediments over here. Sediments of what? Sediments of the mammals which live in the warm and marshy area. एक बात बताओ, who lives in the polar area? Polar bear. Yes. Hippopotamus, can he live in the polar region? No. So I want to tell you, this whole area, these sediments are not on the ground right now. If any of you go to Ladakh में ये sediment मिल रहे हैं. You go to Ladakh, and in Ladakh we find the fossils of starfish and hippopotamus. We are wondering, यार एक तो हिप्पो यहाँ पे करने क्या आया था? True or not? And Article 370 से पहले आया था, बाद में आया था. That is also a challenge. What was the hippo doing? And this hippo fellow, did he come with warm clothes? Because सर्दी में मर जाएगा वो. Yes. And what was this fish doing? Starfish. So the geologist said, hello. They all were on the ground, marshy, tropical area. But because of squeezing, they all have gone up. Do you get that? So everyone, अभी पूरा squeeze नहीं हुआ. Moment it squeezes completely, what will happen to these sediments? What will happen to these sediments? They will turn into Tethyan Himalayas. कौन से Himalayas बन जाएंगे? Which Himalayas? Trans Himalayas. Remember हमने Himalayas की रेंज बनाई थी? ये किससे बने हैं? इससे भी ऊपर है. Remember we made 3 only, 1, 2, 3 ranges, but the one that lies beyond this, इसके भी इधर है. That is your Tethyan Himalayas. So these are created by the sediments of Tethys. Will you remember that? खत्म कर दिया आज की क्लास इतने में. Were you able to digest this or not? The sequence. If somebody says, "Sir, समझ नहीं आया तो भाई समझाया नहीं, मैंने तो बताया." This is the sequence of events. It happened. It happened. It is not that like we have doubt on this. There is clarity on this. So everyone, did we understand how Himalayas were created? Yeah, Rishika says absolutely correctly. This is the chronology. Chronology को समझो. समझ गए? So Himalayas have, and did we understand plates also? So for beginners, I understand थोड़ा plate का ये हो सकता है. Did we understand that Himalayas don't have volcanoes, but Trans Himalayas have volcanoes? सोच के नकल, why Himalayas don't have Himalayas? So Karakoram we find igneous rock. बेटा शशांक, इनकी जियोलॉजी कल करेंगे, स्ट्रक्चर एंड जियोलॉजी. कल we have a regular class everyone. Do we have a regular class tomorrow? Or do we have a special class? No, we don't have a regular class, no? Okay, so everyone, I'm putting a special class. I'm putting a special class. Yeah, Monday is there. Special class on mapping. Do you remember that, everyone? Because of CC collision, Himalaya don't have. Yes, Pooja, you are absolutely correct. फिर भी यहाँ तक समझ लेंगे. Everyone, are you comfortable with Peninsula and Himalaya now? कल किसी ने कहा था कि सर थोड़ा सा डाउट है, आज चीजें कनेक्ट हो रही है या नहीं हो रही? कल भी 3 बजे रख दे, 3 o'clock. Everyone, I made an announcement. If you joined the class late today, 3 o'clock, we are going to have a map pointing class. You must have a pencil and an eraser, 2 outline maps and a foot ruler. Do we get that? कुछ doubts वहाँ भी ले लेंगे. कल we are creating a special class at 3 o'clock. Everyone, 3 o'clock link will be shared in the group. Is everyone okay? See you tomorrow. If it is not a special class, then I will create in the curriculum itself. Thank you. Please read NCERT. You will understand everything. I'll tell you about structure also. Please be patient. पक्का आएगा, ऐसा नहीं है rocket science. You will understand. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.